get a sense of the guided petrol deregulation. How does it affect you? Does it make you happy? And how will it impact on you? Let's get some analyst sense into this very early in the day. Robert Omotunde is from Afrinvest and is joining us via Skype from downtown Lagos. Robert Omotunde, good morning. Thanks for coming through.
Good morning, Bosney. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm sure it's been a busy several hours since yesterday for you analysts regarding where we are at this time. Talk to us about this. What's filtering in since you put out, Afrinvest put out a message yesterday, or question as it were, late yesterday afternoon. How does it affect you? Are Nigerians happy? Are you happy? How are folks out there voting right now? Are they saying yes? Are they saying no? The third was indifferent, and I'm not going to tell you what button I clicked.
All right, thank you, Boston, for having me for this discussion. In our opinion, hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, in our view, this is something we've always advocated for. We've always wanted a market-driven economy because in our view, that is what is needed to catapult the economy into the path of growth. Yes, there are things to be bared or to be borne for the few periods that we're going to see this fluctuation in a lot of prices. Yes, the increment, in our view, is going to bring about some form of inflationary pressure, on the economy. Even before now, we say that to some extent, a lot of people, a lot of these prices have been featuring into the general price level because before now, since we've had the scarcity, a lot of people are buying at prices that are above the regulatory prices, and this is already featuring into market prices. So for us, there is inflation rates to worry about. Of course, the real wage of the individual is going to be reduced, and this is going to be channel spending some critical aspects of the economy. To some extent, it can even reduce the demand for fuel in itself. But we believe that over time, it's a policy that's going to bode well for the economy. We also need to worry about the growth. You know that consumption accounts for a larger chunk of Nigeria's GDP. This is going to be affected by the fact that there are pressures on the spending pattern of people, and this is going to bring about some companies may struggle, at the initial stage. But we believe that a complete turnaround, at this time, will be done when there is a liberalization of the FX market. This is a bold step, which may not be popular, and the government has taken at this time. But we also believe that it will be counterproductive if the FX market is not liberalized. Because in a situation where there are the parallel market rate still widening as against what you can get at the interbank market, it's normal that needs to be corrected.
So if we narrow the entire discussion down to a single point, what do you think that is? This is a fiscal restructuring because the currency, the ability of the government to earn currency and spend it has been seriously curtailed?
Well, in our view, it's also a bold move from the fiscal authority. But don't forget that so far in the year, even in the 2016 budget, there is no provision for subsidy payment. So what we've had in the last few weeks, where we've been talking about 13 naira subsidy, is what the NFPC has been bringing into the country. No marketer, no professional marketer has been able to do, its own importation. So what we'll see now is that it's going to free up government resources, and then NMPC will even run much more profitably because we listened to the minister saying that even NMPC will sell at competitive prices, and this is good. In terms of, if you look at the 2016 budget, it's been analyzed. It was provided for in 2016 budget that independent revenue or as well as revenue from government agencies, we account for a larger chunk of 2016 revenue. So if NNPC can run profitably, it's also good for the economy, but not losing sight of the fact that the general populace will initially have to bear some pain, but in the long run, market is always right. We believe that this is a bold step that the government is taking and should be sustained, because over time we would see markets and prices correct, and competition, right.
Robert, we need to round off this conversation, but if you give me about 30, 45 seconds response to this question. You deregulating, well, guided, but you're setting a ceiling for me to sell this product at 145 naira per liter. But you're not giving me foreign exchange for it. That's why I go source my foreign exchange from wherever, and I go wherever to import them. So why do you put a cap on how much I should sell the same product? That's one of the arguments out there.
Yeah, I think we should put things in proper perspective. The PPPRF template, has factored in the cost of bringing, exchanging at the price that is closer to the parallel market rate. Don't forget that we have volume in this instance. So you can't exactly do the rate at which it is exchanged at the parallel market. The minister explained that it's pegged at about 286 naira to $1. In my view, I think it's because of the sensitivity of the products in question. With time, PPPRF will phase out, and the market will still determine how the product is priced. So in that view, it's just something that is done temporarily to fix, the market.
Robert Omotunde, thank you very much. This is still early days in this conversation and the guided petrol deregulation regime. So we'll get back across sometime later, the days and weeks ahead, to continue to chew over this. Thank you very much for weighing in on this very important and top story for the Nigerian government as we speak. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the markets. But the big story through the next 45 minutes is still the guided petrol deregulation. We have an analyst who will be in the studio to talk to us in the next couple of minutes. Stick around, watch the programming. We'll review the markets briefly for you. Then we'll get back to the pricing, supply, cool impact.